Hi everyone. Today I'd like to talk about Hashgraph and my first impression and thoughts about Hashgraph. I went to the first meetup of Hashgraph in my city with a guy hired by Hashgraph company to talk about and explain what Hashgraph is and ask people if they want to hear more about it, what kind of things they want to learn about Hashgraph. They're willing to teach for free this new technology. And there was a lot of investors, developers, traders, and people interested in general went to this meetup to talk about this Hashgraph technology. For those people who doesn't know what Hashgraph is, I would suggest you go to their website and have a read. I'm gonna explain not on details, overall, how it works. This is more about my impressions and my opinion about the future of cryptocurrency and this technology of Hashgraph. I suggest to watch this video here in particular. It explains in details and it's very interesting video, and he makes pretty good points on this video here. And they also have SDK for the Hashgraph, etc. In my opinion, here goes. In my opinion, if all those bold claims they have about Hashgraph can do in comparison to the blockchain, it is way superior and will replace all cryptocurrency at once. It's gonna delete them all. They will be forgotten they ever existed, because Hashgraph, they claim to be way superior system. When you have something like that, it's an evolution. It's kind of like having the old Nokia cell phones and you have the new iPhone, right? And if the new iPhone is cheaper, you definitely want to have the new iPhone. Everybody gonna change for the new iPhone. This is gonna happen. That's the way Hashgraph is. For you to know, for example, you can actually don't need the proof of work in order to Hashgraph to work, and this is way faster. And you all know Bitcoin, when scaling up the blockchain, it has a lot of problems. And everybody make promises, but when it comes to the real world and how stuff work, and you can see Bitcoin's transactions getting super expensive by the day. We see the transactions can take a day to complete. And you see, we go to here to the market cap, you see a coin coming up every single day with the same promise, different names. They have cannabis, they have grass coins, they have all the name you can imagine, and they're up and running, and they all based in this mining blockchain systems that you must have your computer running to make the trades, to make the blockchain works so the transactions can go through. If nobody wants to mine the currency dies itself. And let's imagine you have new currency doesn't need mining. The mining processing power can go to something better than just finding a number. Can go to some kind of a server, can go to enjoying server, so it can work and people can pay the service. So for example, you make available your computer power, your electricity, so people can use processing power you have to do something else, and this is the way you make money. So you're helping somebody, they're paying for, and they release coins at the same time because they some real money coming in. It's not kind of like money out of nothing, though it will have some kind of value on something. And people all over the world with a cell phone can have a node and can run the systems in their cell phones. Okay, so this is kind of a game changer for the blockchain. So I'm going every day, I'm kind of like trying to read about it, watching people going to those meetups and etc. And I believe it's gonna break the Bitcoin. That's for sure. And all those markets gonna go up to zero because I have my money in Ripple, and if those technologies come faster, better, all those coins gonna come over again, different names, but all of them gonna remerge of this new technology. They're gonna be all of them over and over again. So I believe this all gonna die. Why do you wanna have mining stuff based on mining, based on people willing to have their machines on, and coins gonna come to the markets, and it's hundreds of them, and then eventually the transaction is gonna be expensive and etc. So I don't know. I think this is all this price here based on speculation. You have no real use for that. But something kind of like Hashgraph, I can see the use in many cases, and I can see we're using everyday lives these transactions. You know what I mean? So I can send money in seconds and with a small amount of fees, and it can be successful. You know what I mean? But they have to prove the work. They have to prove this stuff is truly what they're saying, and the way it is. So far, what we have is Bitcoin, and this blockchain technology so far. So you're gonna wait and see. I'm excited to keep an eye on it and see. But yeah, I definitely take my money, whatever coin it is, whatever investment I had, and if I see this going well, successful, that's what I'm gonna put my money on. New technology, between old Nokia and a new iPhone, and the new iPhone is cheaper. That's where we're all gonna go. That's my thoughts, my opinion. I see you guys next time.